Well, good morning, friends. We have been highlighting the idea of Christian community this month. And our Bible reading this morning comes from the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, beginning with verse 24. Let's read that. And let us consider how to stir one another up to love and good works, not neglecting to meet together as is the habit of some, but encouraging one another all the more as you see the day drawing near. Did you know that my ability to love well and to do good works is increased by you? Your ability to love well and to do good works is increased by me. We actually have the power to stir one another up, to stir one another each at to the point where we are individually expressions of God's love and where we shine even brighter. However, none of this is possible unless we come together in community. You cannot encourage me if I have only chosen isolation. And I cannot encourage you if you never leave the walls of comfort and choose to engage the habit of Christian community. The last part of this text also tells us that our habit to encourage one another, each in community, is more important today than ever because Jesus will return again soon. The habit to gather in community is also not optional, but it is a critical part of God's formula to transform our hearts. And what is one thing the Father might be asking of you today that pulls you deeper into Christ-like community? I want to invite you to ask Him, and let's ask Him now to show us and allow Him to empower us to live that out. I want to invite you to pray with me this morning. And God, even as we continue just to stir up the thought and in the purpose of what your word has to say about community, living this life together, that we can stir one another up toward that. Lord, would that be the case this morning? Would you open doors of ways that we've just not connected, ways that we have yet to step into? Lord, would you give us clarity of what those might be? Lord, I invite my friends, as in the sound of my voice, as we seek you this morning, that you would just show us what it looks like to have you at the center of our lives together, and God, to take that next step toward that. In your name I pray. Amen.